This video will look at the scale command in AutoCAD. To scale an object, all you need to do is select the objects in a base point. Begin by selecting the scale command on the Modify toolbar. Select your objects either by selecting them individually or selecting them one at a time. In this case, all of the objects in this triangle are a block, so I only had to pick one. When you're done selecting objects, press Enter. After you've selected your objects to scale, it'll ask you for a base point. The base point is the point in the object that will stay stationary while everything else either grows or shrinks around it. For this example, I will pick the corner. After I have picked the corner, it allows me to use my mouse to either stretch it and make it larger or smaller. On the command line, it asks me for a scale factor. The factor would be a multiplication. If I type 0.5, it makes it half size. If I type 2, it makes it twice as big. So for example, I will type 0.5, enter. Notice that it is now half the size that it was before. If I wanted to make it a specific distance, let's say I wanted the length of this side right here to be 2 inches, I could use the scale command. Going back to the scale command, I choose my object, enter, and then I pick my base point. For this one, I will pick the midpoint of that line as the base point. Notice that I'm back here now to where it asks me for a scale factor. But I don't know how long it is, I only know how long I want it to be. So instead of trying to figure out a factor, I will go down here to the reference option on the command line. It asks me for the reference length. Again, I don't know how long this line is, but I can use the mouse to say from that endpoint there to that endpoint there is my reference length. And now on the command line, you'll see that it's asking me for a new length, in which case I can say 2, enter. Now that distance is exactly 2 inches from there to there.